Hello. Welcome to my channel, everyone. My name is Tosin. Recently, I was doing some studying about the way I've been feeling about myself and life and all of that. And I came across this article that said that whenever you feel stuck, like you feel like, okay, you don't know what next to do, or things are not like exactly going exactly how you want them to go, right? And that happens to people. I think it happens to a lot of people. I can't say everyone, but I think it happens to a lot of people. So there were some articles about it. They said something about searching yourself and thinking to yourself, like, what can you do next? So I started thinking that, okay, so if I'm not doing makeup, for instance, what else can I be doing? I made a list that day mentally, but I didn't even write it down, but just like, and then when I was done writing that, I felt better. Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I can create wealth for myself. I'm serious. And it made me feel instantly better. So I decided to make a video about it. And that's what this video is about. But I'm just going to make it a little bit fun. More fun than the serious introspection I was doing that day. So the number one thing I could be doing if I wasn't doing makeup is, drum roll, I would just go to tech. I'm thinking I could have just learned like front-end design or something, because as it is, I already like designing. I like designing, so I know it's not exactly the same thing, but like I have an idea of patterns, colors, shapes, and how they just intersect to make a very nice design, and it fascinates me. So I think I could have become a tech sis as by looking at front-end designing. So yeah, that's the number one thing. Apart from that, you guys, like I've been low-key job hunting for a while now, and I can tell you categorically that there are a lot of jobs for tech, guys. Like honestly, especially because on my LinkedIn filter I put in remote, so I get a lot of notifications for remote jobs, and most of them are in the tech field. Like a lot of them, like a ridiculous amount of them are in the tech field. So I mean, yeah, tech. If I wasn't also doing makeup, number two, what else could I be doing? I could be doing law. So a lot of people don't know. I guess actually a lot of people know if you watch this channel regularly. If you don't, please subscribe and turn on post notifications, because I actually have like a lineup of really interesting and engaging content planned. So I'd like for you to not miss any of it before I divert. So if I wasn't doing makeup, I'll be doing law, but I would rather be doing law in another country, maybe the UK for example, because I think it's more profitable there. I said what I said. It's more profitable there. That's all. I mean, in Nigeria, it is profitable. That's like in the long run, like after a while, it is profitable in Nigeria. But in the UK, it's not like you start making like a ton of money immediately there also, but like from the get-go, you make a decent amount of money that is like on par with the amount of stress you go through to get a degree. In Nigeria, it's equally stressful, but you don't make as much money. So sorry, if I wasn't doing makeup, what else could I be doing? I could be writing, like be a full-time professional writer. That's another thing that I really enjoy doing. I really miss those days where I was a little bit more disciplined and I used to post on my Medium, because writing is an outlet for me. The other day I saw someone writing, he wrote an article about how when he writes he feels better and he gains clarity, and that's the same thing for me. When I write, like I can now sort through my thoughts, like everything just seems better when I'm able to pen it down. Even when I'm planning my content for YouTube, like I need to write. When I was reading for my back finals, I needed to write. Like writing is a huge part of my life and it's quite important to me. In number 4, let me use style and check. Content creation. Oh my goodness, yes. Like okay, first of all, makeup and content creation, they go like this, like they go hand in hand for me. I mean, not for everybody, but for me. And so like I feel like, why am I saying like so much? I feel that I could be doing content creation like fully. I could do content creation fully. Let's not say like for the next few minutes, Tosin, okay? Don't say that. Totally enjoy doing it, and I would cash out, because searching for jobs now, like I said like again, searching for jobs now, I've been seeing so many adverts for content creation, and the pay is not bad. Most of them are even remote, so that works for me, who stays in Lagos, and I'm trying to avoid all that Lagos traffic and stress. So yeah, content creation is an option. It's always an option for me, and I even enjoy it. Like, it's so easy. Talking about content creation, you guys, this beautiful space that we're in now is like a content creation job for me. It's called HOM Luxury Apartments. It's in Lekki, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. The ambience, the way it's in a private location, the constant light, the Wi-Fi, no noise, everything is just really nice. And if you're looking for somewhere to host your parties, or you'd like to just chill for the weekend in a nice place outside of your house, or you'd like to have a small get together, you'd like to just, come with your boyfriend and have a staycation, this place is good. Totally recommend. So I think I could totally be doing marketing and advertisement. I don't know if it's advertisement or advertisement, but you get what I'm saying. So marketing and advertisement. So why do I say that? First of all, because I think that I've somehow, I don't know how, like, I read books and I do a lot of practice, yes, but like, I'm saying like again, oh my god. Anyway, I have honed my marketing skills over the years. I am not as good as so many people who are like industry giants and everything, but to a very large extent, I can sell a service, I can sell something, I can sell anything to you. All I need to do is use it or just believe in the product. See, once I believe it, that's all. That's the end. I'm going to sell it to people quite easily. Well, maybe not easy for me yet, but it's not that hard for me to sell. And I'll tell you a short story. When I was in pre-degree, I was receiving a stipend from my dad, and it was okay for me. My pre-degree was like, it's like a diploma in OAU, but then you don't resume to 200 level. You still resume as a fresher when you pass. So it was in a small town called Moro in Ile-Ife, and then things were extremely cheap. You guys, I used to cook a pot of stew with as low as 800 naira or 1000 naira, and it would have fish, it would have pomo, and it would have boiled eggs. I know that's such a weird thing, but like, that was the student mixture now. Do you get? So, oh my god, I'm diverting. But my point is, my stipend from my dad was okay for me. Then what happened? My sister, I think I saw how much money my sister was making from her business, and I started getting ginger that, I could actually be making money too, because I'm also in like a school environment. It's just that my own is pre the university, but they are still students. So I could sell what my sister was selling as at then. She was selling thrift clothes. This was in 2013 thereabouts, and so my sister told me that she was going to give me some outfits to go and sell, and if I'm able to sell them, she was going to give me 10k. She didn't even give me a lot of outfits, to be honest, and some of them were so cheap. They were like 1,000 thereabouts. So I remember how gingered I was. I was like, okay, that I'm going to sell this thing and get that 10k because I really need the extra money. Like, I didn't need it, but I wanted it. So I started trying to sell. You guys, I was shy. I felt so uncomfortable. I remember calling one of my friends and just begging her that she should please just follow me, because it was so uncomfortable for me to talk to people. I didn't want to convince someone why this thing was her size. Obviously, like, you can wear it, you can see the color. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't have another color. But over the years, somehow, from somewhere, there's this courage that has grown in me, and to a very large extent, in my head, I'm just like, worst case scenario, you say no, and when you say no, I'll move on, because not everybody can say no. Somebody will say yes eventually, even if it's just like, let me just pity this girl, let her sell something. And I started to push myself, and I was able to sell jewelry. I've sold jewelry, I've sold my services, which is makeup, writing, content creation, influencing. Over the years, I've done like several businesses which cut across a lot of there was a lot of advertisements involved in all these things and marketing. So I think that if I wasn't doing makeup, I could definitely do advertising and marketing like full time, because I really like I don't think I should say I enjoy doing it. I don't think I'm still I would rather not, but it comes easily to me now. I'm not shy. You say no and I go to someone else. What would happen after? It doesn't take me anymore. Not a big deal. Yeah, so that's why I feel like everybody can learn how to sell. If I could learn it, like I think anybody can, because I used to be very reserved. People who knew me in secondary school like barely even heard my voice. It was when I became a prefect that I became known, because I had to be mean. They made me house captain. Quiet, alone, mind. I used to just mind my business. I was always focused on just getting first position or getting one position and just, avoiding drama. I didn't want to fight or anything. But when they made me a prefect was when I started to talk. So people thought I was really quiet. Like I was really quiet and I was on my own. Do you get? But when you start selling, you can't do all those things. You gotta talk. And the money will flow in. You guys, another thing I think I could be doing if I wasn't doing makeup is like just working in the customer service, like customer care business, because it's becoming a thing. Recently one of my friends got like this agency that does something like that, and I was blown away, because that means there's a demand for it. So it's a thing. Now makeup again has taught me how to deal with people. See, to God be the glory. I've not had any issue like that was so much that it was like so terrible with anyone. I haven't, and I hope never to, because I try as much as possible to avoid a lot of things by giving I'm giving information, I'm telling you things. You learn as you're going. There's some things that I didn't used to think was important. I'll just not say it. I'll just think the person knows, But now I know that I should specify. I should say this. Oh, we charge for this. We don't charge for this. Oh, you'd have to book by this time. You can't get this amount in refund. You can't do this. You just have to state those things and then know how to like talk to customers. Because of all the businesses I've run over the years, my jewelry business, now Quick, and then my makeup service business. You guys, service businesses where you deal one-on-one with the people that you're servicing, see, you need the patience of the Most High, and then you need like wisdom on how to handle affairs, because things can go in like a second. There's nobody that is calm in the room. Everybody's just who do you know who I am, and then it just goes bad from there. It goes downhill. So learning how to deal with your customers, like customer service and customer relations, I think is something I can do, because over the years, because of several experiences and just experiences, I know how to deal with people to a large extent. On a professional level, I can deal with you quite okay. You would come out, and even if we have an issue, I know how to address it and all of that. And I thank God for that, because it's one of the things that scares me. I don't want to be that brand that people associate with being rude or being caught or being, nasty and sassy or unnecessarily. I don't want to be that person. So, okay, another thing I think I can do if I'm not doing makeup is run a restaurant. Yes. So I don't know what, I think it was one of my sisters that was talking once, and she said she wanted to own a booker. And I was like, like booker of all businesses, like why would you want to own a booker? When she said it, she was like, oh, me, I don't know anything. That do I know how much these bookers? Sorry, for those who are not Nigeria, bookers are like local restaurants. So they're not as expensive, probably not as beautifully planned and organized as a regular restaurant. You just go in there, you buy food, and you walk out, or you can choose to sit in. But they're local restaurants, they're cheap, they have cheaper food, and sometimes their food is nicer than all this expensive. But back to point, Tosin. Stay focused. So my sister was like, oh, they make a lot of money. And it got me thinking that, wow, you go to a booker in the morning and then you see like piles of meat, like a lot of meat. And then you go in the afternoon and that meat is half. And then by the evening, they'll tell you there's no meat again. So you're like, wait, you guys sold that huge basin of meat that I saw. So people eat. See, no matter how broke you are, some of the things people would never play with. They even play, people play with their health. They will not go to the hospital. They'll be looking for cheaper alternatives. Even for food, they'll look for cheaper alternatives, but they will eat. Did you hear what I said? People will always eat. That one, so that's already telling you that people that are in food business, they make a lot of money. Like, period. Like, even during COVID, they were still cashing out because people were in their houses, and there was a research I read where they were talking about how people ate more. They even say eating more than their usual. Let's say normally you're at work, you forget to eat, you eat maybe once a day, or you don't even eat at all. Maybe just take a cup of coffee or something. During COVID, you're just around and you're just, you're more aware of the fact that you've not eaten today. So food people, they still cashed out. Even though they had like problems with initially, they closed down the stores and then people couldn't like walk in anymore. But once they were able to figure out deliveries and all, they cashed out. I don't know about other countries, but in Nigeria, they did still make money. So that business is something that if I wasn't doing makeup, I could also be doing it. Now, I don't think the part of it that I don't like is the actual cooking. I think selling and all those things, I think I could handle that quite easily, but I don't see myself cooking. So obviously I'll get caterers to handle that, and a manager, and also just manage everyone, so, and it could grow to be a very big business. That's how all these Yakoyo, all these Yaela, all these people, that's how they grew. It started with one shop, and before you know it, 2 shops, 3 shops, very big buildings hosting these bookers now. So that's like something else that I can totally do if I wasn't doing makeup. Another thing that I could do if I wasn't doing makeup is videography and film. You guys, I really like making videos. I enjoy editing, and I like filmmaking a lot. So okay, so being a makeup artist that works on set, on movie sets most times, and sometimes on music video sets, I have seen like the back end of what happens, or what you guys see as the like movie. I've seen how it was produced, the angles that were shot, the multiple scenes that had to be merged to form the story. I've seen all of those things, and it is amazing. It is amazing. It is a lot of work. It requires a lot of focus and intelligent minds, because see, the things that they do with film especially if you're on a set that has like a pretty decent budget, so they can afford certain things. These guys are good. Recently I paid for a video editing class, and I started, and it's been amazing. I've seen the difference in my content. I haven't seen the difference in like people relating with the content though. I haven't seen that effect yet, but I know that consistency, after a while of producing good content, people will start to like engage with it more. Do you get? Because people like to see crisp, clean videos. And even myself, like when a video is very nice and everything is just seated, I would rather watch that, So I don't know, I really like film. I like videography. I do. It's something that I could possibly do if I wasn't doing makeup. Another thing I could do is PR or talent management. So let me tell you guys, there was one time me and my friends planned to create a PR agency after school. I don't know, we can still do that. Me, I feel like the night is still young for me. I don't know if you guys have heard that Nicki Minaj song about the night being young, and I feel like I'm young. I have things that I have, they are just endless possibilities. You understand? Like, there's so much I can do. I have this joke that I tell with my friends where we talk about how we can do anything. Like, I'll say someone that everybody thinks they know what is next for me, and it's funny because even me, half of the time, I myself, I don't know what is next for me. So how do you think you know what is next? Like, how so if I'm God has revealed it to you, then please, by all means, come and tell me, because I feel like tomorrow I can wake up and just say, you know what, there's this course in something, I'm going to take it, and then I will go on and do my master's in that particular thing and just move, and to just be like, I never did law or I never did makeup for so long. Do you get? Like, because the night is young, I've not used up to 1/4 of my life. So what are you saying? Actually, I've used 1/4. Let me continue. Have I used 1/4? Yeah, I have. It was recently I discovered that like my brand people have a perception of my brand, and it's been things that I've instilled in their mind subconsciously over the years. Like, people would say things like, oh, Rivu, her makeup is clean, you know, and it was just because I put clean instead of clean face bits and all of those things. So I just think everything is part of PR, you know, and it's also part of talent management. I've managed myself. I'm a talent, aren't I? No, I'm joking, but like, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, you know. Last but not the least, what I would do if I'm not a makeup artist. Number 10 is agriculture or farming. You guys, my mom studied agriculture. She taught agriculture. She had farms and all of that. We had gardens of fruits and vegetables when growing up. So you already know where the love for that one came from or comes from, because it's still in me. I still want to do farming. I'm not joking, like, for real. So I've always said that, but I think what scared me was when I got to science class, and then I heard these things and people are saying things like, oh, that I'm going to need chemistry, I'm going to need physics to do agric. And I didn't even want to be in science class in the first place, so I just ran away. I'm like, you know what, it's not worth it. I can do agric as a normal regular farmer without being in science class, but I can't do law. As like, I would have to go back and start from arts class to be a lawyer, but I can always be a farmer without going to school for it. So that's why I ran away. But like, at some point I really wanted to do agric. People like, some people know, because I remember someone asked me something like, oh, that what happened to my dream of being a farmer? Because I used to say it too. I wasn't joking then. I really wanted to, and I'm still going to do it. I think it's such a nice thing, because I think human beings are just constantly taking from this planet, just take, destroy. So apart from the fact that my farming will be for food majorly, it will also be just, you know, replenishing the earth, just putting back trees here and there, putting healthy plants on the soil to grow, you know, so they can be like a symbiotic relation. Let me not go too much, but like, you get my point. So we have come to the end of this video. Once again, thank you HOM Luxury Apartment for sponsoring this video with this beautiful space. Thank you. You guys, I just almost broke a jar. Hey, God, let me not stretch my hands again. Thank you guys for watching. I really do hope that after you watch this video, you can look deep within yourself and know that you are limitless. Did you hear what I said? You are limitless. Nothing can limit you. So if you feel like you're in a place where you need to make a change, you need to switch up, girl, guy, get it. Go and get it, because you can do a lot of things. You just need to sit down, look at it, and then do some research. Just, you will know what you like as you go on in life. That is what I figured out. You are living, you are learning. As you are learning, you can make more informed choices. I just feel like there's no manual to this thing called life, and so you should take things quite easily on ourselves, especially in your 20s. If you're in your 20s, I understand how you feel. Half of the time I'm anxious and very confused about my next moves, but somehow it comes together, you know. And when it comes together, people would think, oh, you've been planning this thing, oh, you're such a strategist or something, or you have this grand master plan that you're just ticking off. That's also all I can say. May God keep covering our secrets, because once again, this video, it was very fun to record it. I hope you enjoy. If you learned anything, if you learned anything, please share with your friends and loved ones and make that list. just make it first and look at it. Then maybe check for career opportunities there and requirement. If you want to switch, please switch. Life is short and you're still young. That's all. You're still young. You have time. Bye guys, love you.